Hello, 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 and here we are, a new day, ready to get started. Hopefully, this will be a great day for you. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and to my Fortune family, thank you so much for your support. And so, you are in my tarot playlist where we're going to take a look at these areas of money, relationship, career, and well-being as I interpret it through the eyes of tarot. So, without further ado, I'll shuffle and let the players present themselves, right? And just to give you a little tidbit, the moon is traveling through the constellation of Aries. So what does that mean? Well, being in Aries, it means that you might be feeling a little bit fired up. You might be feeling a little bit, what can I say, short-tempered. Maybe you might find that it influences your relationships because it kind of makes you easy to fall in love because of all that energy that comes with the Aries. And so there you have it. Maybe you might even find yourself quickly to forgive as well. So and nobody knows how this is going to go as this enthusiastic energy of Aries is floating. So you might fall in love. You might make up with old friends. And who knows, a lot of interesting energy is out there today. Okay. So, interesting. Interesting indeed, as we are looking at a very strong indicator in the area of money. So if you are trading paper or you're in the stocks, there are some major volatilities and there are some interesting things that are going to be happening in the news. And what's interesting is that there's a lot of questions that's happening in the markets. And why? Most likely because of data. So is it the data that's being reported, is it accurate? Is it truthful? Is some of the information about the job reports, are they truthful? So there's a lot of data that's coming in, and the question is, are they being manipulated, and how is this affecting you? So be very careful. It looks like you need to seek counsel, and there's a lot of things to consider in what is going to be played out. I'm getting a message about a long-term game, but not long, not a 5-year, like something like in the year. So there might be something, there must be a collective group out there that has stuff set up for the year. You might want to look at that. You might want to reposition some things and double check that data. Like I said, even the good data seems off, So in general, I'm getting a message that there is going to be a period of shortness. I'm just getting this word shortness, and that it's important to balance things now. You see how this card is on top of this, and this card is upside down. Normally, the priestess is about higher knowledge, divine knowledge, access to divine knowledge, balance between, the light and the dark, balance between what's happening. So she's upside down. And so now take a look at this in the area of money, in the area of finance. Something is off, and this balance thing twice, as you could see, we have the duality here. So there's something that you need to bring into balance. And I know it sounds funny. I'm going to say, yeah, probably your bank account. So there we go. Let's take a look at relationship. So I'm getting a message here about relationship, and not to rush things. There is someone in your life right now that you are interested in, and they are interested in you, and it's been moving slowly. Things are just kind of in a groove. And while there's a part of you that wants to rush and find out how much more committed is this relationship, at the same time, you don't want to push it because that person might be turned off, or might be too much for them right now. And they're also happy. They're happy with the way things are going. So this is about slow and steady is good progress. Career. Okay. You get a couple messages here. So one message is stability in the career, feeling confident. Number 2, a promotion. Number 3, a raise. Any one of those formulas can be rolled out into what the possibilities are laid out for a collective group out there. And if you want to learn more about the Knights, I do have a tutorial on that. So do check that link up here so you can just jump over there and just kind of get a little bit of understanding what the symbols on this card is. In general, though, when the Knight shows up in the area of career, we're talking about a person that is driven with ambition and focus. So there's this collective group now, right now, that really knows what they want, whether it's through their education, maybe they're going to university and have an idea, or now this collective group is ready to commit to their goals and are looking for whichever way that they can to achieve it. And they see that it is attainable. And so it looks like you will do anything to achieve these goals and to move forward. And the thing is that you are ready. You are armed. You've got the knowledge. You've got the resources. You've got the skills. And you know what the other thing is? You are prepared to put the time and the effort to get what you want, because you know one thing: slow and steady wins the race. And you know what? It's a journey. You are ready to move forward. Well-being. Okay. What's the struggle here? What is the struggle? Okay, so in the area of well-being, it looks like there's been, I'm getting a sense of emotional turmoil, and so emotionally, there's been some things that have happened in the recent. Could have been an argument, disagreement, and so you're a very sensitive person. You're very sensitive, and things kind of just really get to you. You kind of internalize it, and that's not the way to go, my dear one. It is not good for you to internalize, these things. Find a way that you can release this and know that the incident has already passed. If you keep thinking about what happened, it's just going to make you feel worse. And it will manifest in your body, and don't have that happen to you. So find a way to release this, to forgive, to move forward, and just know that it wasn't you. And as you stand here in this moment, that incident is not happening again. We can both agree that if you're listening to my voice right now, you are not where that argument was. You're here, and that means that you've already moved on. That other person or persons, they've moved on. I know that you're going to say, but I'm going to see them again, and I'm going to have these feelings. But let's remember, the feelings are just a temperature gauge to let you know that a situation happened and you were not comfortable. They weren't either. Nobody agreed. So now it's just, how do you go back to the kitchen with new ingredients to make this better? You may find out that with a little time, a little contemplation, a lot of forgiveness, and a whole lot of peace, you will be enlightened on how to deal with that moment when it comes. It's not here right now. Don't put those emotions there. Just say, I appreciate these feelings, letting me know that I am not happy with the situation, and I'm going to ask for divine guidance on how to deal with it when the time comes. Sounds better, right? All right, my friend, let's go ahead and shuffle this deck here and see what we do have. Okay, stubborn you. What? So this is a double whammy reminder. This is a serious message that we need to connect. We need to connect with that divinity, and that divinity is there. We need to connect with something higher than us and allow that light to shine for us so that we can access all the beauty, all the goodness, all the abundance, and the resources and the life that we know we can have if we can let go of some of the struggles. If we could just simply let go and trust that God's plan is a good plan. What do you want to do? Come with me through heaven's door. All right, my friend, I am going to wish you a blessed day. do subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Be well.